Hi everyone, I'm Lutfula Hosseini, your host for Buildable podcast. A little bit about myself. I'm a software engineer with 7 years of experience building both web and mobile application. I mostly focus on front end side of things, but recently I found myself like writing mostly backend, dabbling into blockchain, and just building generally. I like to brand myself as a product engineer because aside from just writing code to make things work, I also like to understand how this would scale, how the user would use it, how we would make money out of it, how the growth would be, how far can it grow, and the like. So aside from just being a software engineer, I like being very, very much involved in the product side of things. And very interesting story about myself on how I started off as a software engineer was that when I was a bit younger, I was really lazy. And then I had a cousin that would come to my house at like 9 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, during weekdays. And I was shocked. I'm like, yo, how are you able to leave work and come to our house? And he told me, yo, I work in IT. At the time, it was called IT. I work in IT, so I can work remotely. And I'm like, oh, a work that does not allow me go to the office, sign me up. And that was how I had the intention to like study computer science. I did like a 2 year diploma in computer science. And since then, I've been building cool stuff. So yeah, that's all about me, pretty much. And I really just want to do Buildable because of the fact that I got really more interested in product, and I just want a platform to nerd about ideas, the growth plan, the finance side, and the design. Yeah. So I also write blog posts about things I've learned over the past 6 years. I called it like the Things I Know series. There you would find like pretty much anything about what I have learned over the past 6 years. It wouldn't be engineering focused only. Like my last post was about product psychology, and you would always find like different things like that. At the point, I might end up talking about life hacks. You could never tell, but yeah. So think about it. You tried getting suya in your area one particular night, and you couldn't just find one, right? And as a tech person, or as someone who likes to build, you decided to build Uber for suya, right? You're so passionate about it. You really believe it's a problem. You probably spoke to your friend, you spoke to your colleagues, and they were like, oh, I also live in an estate and we can't even find suya. You spoke to quite a few people, and people like in your earning brackets that kind of stay in an estate that probably need that kind of solution, and they're like, oh yeah, we need Uber for suya. You are so eager to build. But have you asked yourself, how far can this grow? Can this even grow to $100,000 business? Can it even grow to a $50,000 business? Or what is like the finances going to be like? And then you go with, as first time founders, you're like, oh, we have 200 billion people in Nigeria. We have X amount of people in Dubai. We have X amount of people in South Africa. You come up with all these numbers, but then the real question that Buildable kind of asks you in this case is that what is the earning power of these folks? Are they going to be willing to pay for Uber for suya when they could probably take a bike to get one, right? So yeah, that's really something I've always thought of when I think about founders building and ideas. It's like the fact that you have a problem, the fact that a problem is very evident to you and your close circle doesn't mean that there's enough market to scale it. And at the same time, it might mean that there's enough market to scale it because there are certain solutions that people build and folks see, and they just didn't know they needed that solution until they had it. Think Facebook, think Twitter, think what's it called? Think SpaceX. There's this internet that came to Nigeria recently from Elon. I think it's Starlink. Think Starlink and the like. So yeah,